It's preseason basketball on ESPN. The Magic come into this feeling right at home beyond the three-point arc. You don't want to leave this team open on the perimeter or the threes will start to come in bunches. They will be challenged in this game versus the Pacers, who come in hoping they can find their three-point shot, which has been missing in action for quite a while. They may take a few early on, but if they missed them, I wouldn't be surprised if they abandon the long ball altogether. So without further ado, let's send it over to Bob Steele and Rod West.
Welcome aboard, Hoop fans. We're here at the TD Waterhouse Center in Orlando. I'm Bob Steele, and I'm here with my partner, Rod West. Let's take a quick look at the starters. Any thoughts, Rod?
Horace Grant has a nice little inside shot. I'm going to be watching him to see if he's able to take advantage of it out there on the floor.
We'll see how things pan out, Rod. Let's get ready for the player introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention courtside for the player introductions. For the Indiana Pacers, at center, Brad Miller. At forward, Ron Artest. At guard, Reggie Miller. Also at guard, Jamal Tinsley. Also at forward, Jermaine O'Neal. And now it's time to go starting lineup for our Orlando Magic. At the center position, out of Clemson, 6'10", number 54, Horace Grant. At forward, out of Notre Dame, 6'9", number 8, Pat Garrity. Also at forward, out of Duke University, 6'8", number 33, Grant Hill. At guard, out of Fayetteville State, 6'1", number 10, Daryl Armstrong. Also at guard, out of Mount Zion Christian Academy, 6'8", number 1, Tracy McGrady.
The Pacers corral the opening tip-off. Passes it, uses the crossover, gets stopped by Grant. Elevates, brings the first bucket of the game.
Miller made a great decision. He saw...
Hill inbounds the ball. Stolen. Artest rises up, dunks it down with one hand.
Artest was going with the dunk all the way. No hesitation.
The Magic have the ball in a small deficit, 4-0. It's stolen. He's running, but there's two back. Gets aggressive. Down it goes. Nice finger roll. Just over 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Armstrong gets vertical. It's blocked. O'Neal makes the pass. Miller leaves the ground. Goes glass on the lay-in.
This is a textbook crossover, Bob. Check it out.
Boy, straight passes, man, and he lays it in for two. Pretty move. Just under 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes. Hill leaps up. Powers it down.
Grant Hill wasn't going to go up soft. You have to make sure the ball's going down when you're in that close.
The Pacers have it, and they're on an 8-2 run. Tinsley elevates. Grant is going to be hit with a blocking call. That's his first foul of the game. He can't get the first. He misses them both. The defensive rebound by Grant. Grant passes. The Magic have it, but are behind. 8-2. Switch. Armstrong rises up. Gently drops it in.
Armstrong.
Miller inbounds the ball. The Pacers have the ball. They're shooting 80% from the floor. Shoots from the top of the key. Tickles the twine.
Now,
Reggie
that's
Miller.
a guy that can light it up from out there. You have got to watch out for him.
Just over 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Hill has the ball. Springs up. Gets the lay-in.
Hill.
Look at the replay right here, Bobby, and watch how he loses the defense.
Just under 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Goes with the leaner. Count it.
Reggie Miller.
Miller doesn't have a great crossover move, but it was just enough to get him what he needed for that score.
The Magic are at the controls. They're 3 out of their last 4 from the floor. Pass to the paint. Elevates. Watches the lay-in. Nice rebound by the 5-year man out of Purdue. It's one-on-one. Tinsley gets airborne. Goes glass on the lay-in. Hill with the inbound.
Pick him up. Line it up. Good job.
Passes it. Rises up. Dunks it down with both hands.
Oh, he just jammed it down their throats for 2. Sweet dunk.
Tinsley brings it up. He has 4 points from the paint.
Ball.
Skies gets the lay-in.
They've got highlight material on this bucket for sure. Look at this.
Oh, man. By the time the D reacted, he was finished with the spin and halfway in the air. Rod, how does he do that?
Absolutely no idea. All I know is I wish I had him when I was coaching.
55 seconds here in the first quarter. Armstrong passes it. Jay was off the mark by McGrady. The defensive rebound by Miller.
McGrady was playing the percentages there. He generally makes that shot, but not that
Reggie
possession.
Miller.
Nice lay-in off the glass by Miller.
The Pacers pushed the lead out to double digits here in the first, and the other team had better get their act together, or this could be an early blowout.
42 seconds here in the first quarter. Nabbed by Garrity. Nailed from three-point range by Garrity.
Garrity isn't going to let a wide-open shot like that pass, and I can't blame him. The defense needs to extend their pressure out to the three-point line.
Tinsley is at the controls. He's 3 out of his last 4 from the floor. Passes. Gets stopped by McGrady. The steal.
That's a great job to close after the crossover and get a hand on the orange. Quick hands right there, Bob.
Armstrong is hacked and will go to the line for a couple.
Easy call right there. He was mugged.
He gets the first of 2.
Substitution for the
O'Neal
Magic.
is back in the game after a short rest.
Substitution for the Pacers.
Yanks it down inside. O'Neal dishes it off. Even numbers. It's 2-on-2. Takes off. Watches the lay-in.
Way to clean the offensive glass right there, Bob.
Harrington capitalizes on the second chance opportunity. Hunter throws it in. The Magic have the rock. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Got it off in time, but the buzzer beater was missed by Armstrong. We're at the end of 1. The score, 20-12. The Magic trails single digits after 1, Rod. Any significant stats that leap out at you?
Assists, Bob. Their offense is bogging down way too much in one-on-one situations, and teammates are not getting set up and aren't setting each other up. They need to create some more opportunities for each other like they've shown they can do from time to time.
Substitution for the Magic. Substitution for the Magic.
Switch.
High rises.
Ball. Don't get picked. That's a nice job fighting on the offensive boards.
Tipped in by Miller.
great second chance opportunity.
He fought for position and made the play. Garrity inbounds the ball. Now in the paint. Lets it go from 7 feet out. Gets it to fall. He's money from there.
That's where his talent lies. Those inside shots just like that. Get him the ball. Keep getting him the ball.
Artest has it. Uses a crossover. Gets stopped by Hill. The J was missed by Artest.
Artest has to score in that situation. When you're that much better than the defender that's guarding you, you have to take advantage.
Received by McGrady.
ISO, ISO. Good job.
Gets cut off by Miller. Fades away inside. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Pick him up.
Passes it.
Coach Mickey.
Miller gets busy. Now is in double figures.
Reggie Miller.
This is a textbook crossover, Bob. Check it out.
Boy, straight passes, man, and he lays it in for two. Pretty move.
Ball.
The Magic have it. They're shooting 50% from the arc. Armstrong is hacked and will go to the line for a couple.
I like aggressive D, but that's a little bit too aggressive. Almost an assault. You'll pick up the foul on that one every time.
He gets the first of two.
Substitution
Ender
for
will
the
come
Magic.
off the floor.
Substitution for the Pacers.
Garrity will come back
Substitution
onto the
for
floor.
Magic.
O'Neal with the inbound. Tinsley heads up court. He's shooting 75% from the floor. Tinsley passes the ball. Launches from beyond the arc.
Nice stop.
Gets the front rim.
Miller took the right shot. He didn't hit it, but you have to believe he's going to make that shot a lot more, and he's going to miss it.
Push by. Get up.
Gets cut off by Miller. There's the steal.
You just saw a really smart play on defense, Bobby. You watch for that crossover dribble, and then you get in there for the steal. That is textbook basketball.
Powerful rim hanger by Miller. The Magic have the ball. They're shooting 54% from the floor.
Quick. Pin down.
Out on the wing. Loose ball.
Switch.
Puts it up inside. Bounces it off the left rim, then in.
Pretty even matchup down there, with this one going to the offense. Nice shot.
Tinsley has it. He's 3 of 4 from the floor. Pulls the trigger from the high post. Answers right back.
Timeout
Grant
Magic.
comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while.
Substitution for the Magic.
Grant will head to the bench.
Substitution for the Magic.
Hill throws it in. The Magic are at the controls. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor. Armstrong is pummeled and will have an opportunity to get 2 from the line.
As a coach, I always said, if you're going to foul like that. Make sure the shot has no chance of going in.
Substitution for the
Artest
Pacers.
will sit down to avoid further foul trouble. Tinsley brings it up. He has 6 points from the paint. Tinsley had his pass go out of bounds, and they give the ball up. The Magic can trim this lead down and bring it close with a bucket here.
Get up. Switch up.
Gets busy. Watches the lay-in. The Pacers can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that. Miller gets his 6th point of the period. He's got 14 total. The Magic will take a timeout here. Garrity inbounds the ball. The Magic work it up court. They're shooting 50% from the arc. Into the low post. Puts it up. Armstrong is credited with the assist. That's his 5th.
Darrell Armstrong is the kind of player that drives an offense. He can influence a game with his passing skills as much as with his shooting skills.
57 seconds here in the second quarter. Rebounded by Hunter. Hunter makes the pass. The Magic have the rock. They're 1 out of their last 2 from the arc.
14 cross. 2C.
Gets aggressive. It's blocked. Nice steal, and they control the takeaway category.
Yeah, quick hands. Nice job right there.
Now right wing. Miller has the ball. He hasn't hit a shot from the arc. It's deflected. Miller has the ball. Miller is at the controls. He's 0 out his last 2 from the arc. 7 on the shot clock. Off the front rim and missed by Miller. Hunter grabs the defensive board. Pass caught by Armstrong.
Miller has a first-rate mid-range game. Even though he missed that one, he has to keep taking that shot.
A finger roll was dropped in by Armstrong. O'Neal with the inbound. Tinsley has the rock. He's shooting 75% from the floor. Stolen.
That's a great job to close after the crossover and get a hand on the orange. Quick hands right there, Bob.
Armstrong is hacked and will go to the line for a couple. He gets the first of 2. Grant looks fresh coming back on the floor. Grant will leave the floor.
For the Magic.
Passes. The Pacers head into the front court. They're shooting 75% from the floor. Got it off in time, but the buzzer beater was missed by Miller. We've reached halftime with the score 30-26. Now let's send it to Clark in the studio for a little halftime recap.
Welcome to the ESPN Halftime Update. Here's a quick breakdown of the numbers from the first half. The Pacers have done a great job of taking and hitting higher percentage shots, but surprisingly, this game is still close. Expect a real dogfight out there in the second half. Brad Miller in the first half has a total of 4 points and 1 steal. A clear choice for our Sega Sports Hot at the Half player. That will do it for now. Make sure to tune in to the ESPN postgame show at the conclusion of the game. We'll send you back to Bob and Rod.
Substitution for the Pacers.
Hill throws it in.
I got it.
Pass to the paint.
Screen coming. Tee it up. Double up.
Goes with the fadeaway. Puts too much on it.
Patience.
McGrady had more positives going for him than negatives on that shot, but he comes away with nil.
Tinsley passes. Miller launches from beyond the arc. On the mark, he now has 17. Armstrong heads up court. He's 2 of 5 from the floor. Passes it. It's stolen.
Nice grab to get the possession, and that was all ball, too.
The Pacers have it. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor.
Early curl lady now.
Launches from beyond the arc. Can't get it to drop.
Miller comes away empty, but he was played pretty well on that. I'm not surprised he missed it.
The Magic would love to cut into the lead some more with a bucket here.
Got him. Watch the screen.
Passes.
ISO.
Goes with the crossover. Puts it up.
Armstrong has a crossover move that's the envy of most NBA players. We've got to see it on that play.
Artest has it. He has 4 points from the paint. Takes a quick shot. Gets right iron. No good. Calls it down. Puts it back up, but no dice.
Way too much contact there. No question why the ref blew the whistle.
He can't get the first. Grant coming back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Yanks it down inside. Grant passes it. The Magic bring it up. They're shooting 50% from the arc.
Switch up. ISO.
Armstrong
Launches from beyond the arc. Gets back up and out.
Horace Grant really didn't get fancy with that shot there. He did just enough to guarantee himself the 2.
The Pacers could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down. The tray was missed by Artest. Defensive rebound by Hunter. Armstrong now has it.
Artest isn't even going to dwell on that last shot. He knows he should have made it, so he'll wait to redeem himself when the next open three comes around.
Passes it. McGrady from the left block. Can't drop the lightly contested shot.
McGrady was the victim of bad luck on that one. He did everything right, but that rim just wouldn't cooperate.
Miller brings it up. He's 1 of 5 from the arc. Uses the crossover. Spins to the hoop. Launches from beyond the arc. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Credit to Dion stopping that three-pointer. Made him alter his shot just enough to miss.
Passes. Knocked off course. The steal.
Artest continues to pressure the offense into coughing it up and coming away with big-time steals. A few more plays like that, and they just might squeak by with this one.
Miller launches from beyond the arc. Gets his 6th point of the period. He has a total of 20 so far.
Miller gets the bucket, but he's the beneficiary of one heck of an assist right here.
That's what a good teammate does. He gets you the ball right in the spot where you're most comfortable.
And after that, it's up to you to knock it down. And
Hill inbounds the ball. Armstrong has the ball. He hasn't hit a shot from the arc. Gets up. Watches the lay-in.
Armstrong is only an average shooter in the best of conditions, and with the defender all over him, that certainly wasn't the best condition.
Misfired from the top of the key by Miller. Hunter corrals the defensive board. Caught by Armstrong.
You cannot beat that kind of hands-on, in-your-face coverage. And it's so constant, too. That's a good example of how you play defense.
Rebounded by Artest. 49 seconds here in the third quarter. Artest dishes it off. Tries the spin move. Miller gains some altitude. Gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
Got him on the arm during the shot. The ref says, put him on the line.
He gets the first of 2. Grant will come off the floor. Grant will come back in the game. Hill with the inbound. Armstrong is at the controls. He's 0 out his last 2 from the arc. Pulls the trigger from 8. Puts up a miss.
Armstrong doesn't have a flashy inside game, so he has to earn everything the hard way.
The Pacers working up court. They're 1 out of their last 6 from the floor. The finger roll lay-in was botched by Miller. There's the steal. Nice steal, and they control the takeaway category.
Yeah, quick hands. Nice job right there.
Passes it.
Miller doesn't score the easy inside bucket and give up some love to the defender right there. You never give up on defense.
Hunter passes the ball. Armstrong launches from beyond the arc. Drops in the buzzer beater.
Armstrong didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. We've just finished the third quarter. The score, 38-33. The Magic still couldn't get the lead and enter the fourth trailing single digits. What do you think has been the difference so far statistically, Rod?
3-point shooting, Bob. They're doing a nice job out-shooting the opposition from the perimeter, but it's not enough at the moment.
O'Neal throws it in.
Pick him up.
Gets stopped by Grant.
Fox power.
O'Neal with the ball. Reggie Miller launches from beyond the arc. Puts too much on it.
Despite the loose play on defense, he still couldn't get that shot to drop.
Passes. Hunter makes the pass. 7 seconds to shoot. The fadeaway was no good by Armstrong. Can't get the tip to fall by Hunter.
Now, sometimes it's just smarter to tip that.
Tinsley has the rock. He's shooting 75% from the floor. Tinsley commits the charge. That'll be his second foul of the game. Armstrong heads up court. He has 9 points from the floor. Now in the paint. Hunter takes the turnaround J. Gets back iron and out.
Hunter should have known better than to take that one. You have to play within the confines of the game.
The Pacers have the rock. They're shooting 22% from the arc. Battled for that board. Stolen.
Didn't fool him with that pump fake. Nice concentration.
McGrady has it. He's 3 of 7 from the floor. Grabbed by McGrady.
That's how you fight for the offensive rebound.
Miller corrals the defensive glass. Miller brings it up. He has 4 points from the paint. Goes with the runner. Gets right iron. No good.
Jermaine O'Neal.
Hill inbounds the ball. The Magic can cut into the lead with a basket here.
Go deep. Flair, flair.
Bounce to the paint. O'Neal comes away with his 3rd pickpocket tonight.
Things got a little jammed up under the net right there, Bobby. A golden opportunity for the defense to get in there and get the steal. That's how you play defense.
Yanks it down inside.
Miller has to take the blame for that. That pick was pretty good, and he should have been able to lose that defender.
The Magic head into the front court. They're 2 out of their last 4 from the arc. Armstrong passes. Shoots. Gets the far iron, but it goes in.
Simple but effective pump fake gets him enough room to bury the J. That's a clever move.
I figured you'd like this play, Rod. He just nails the shot after shake. The Pacers have it. They're shooting 51% from the floor. Gets cut off by Armstrong. Passes it. Puts it up. Sinks his 24th point of the ball game.
The Pacers are lighting up the nets tonight, and if they can find a way to create some more shot opportunities while staying on this streak, chances are they'll start to pull away here.
Armstrong makes a beautiful dish, and he's got 7 assists.
Bob, if I were still coaching, I want a guy like this on my team. He's not just looking for his own shot. He wants to get his teammates involved, and that's how you win.
Goes with the crossover. Gets stopped by Hunter. 7 on the shot clock. Miller with the rock. Miller shoots with the clock winding down. Connects off the front rim.
Bobby, that's the kind of shot he likes, and you can see why. Give him 2 points.
Armstrong is at the controls. He's shooting 33% from the arc. Hill wants the ball. They work it in. Kicks it out. Nabbed by McGrady. 7 seconds to shoot. McGrady gets his 6th point of the period. He has a total of 12 so far.
Hill learned a long time ago that it doesn't matter who scores. It just matters that someone scores. He's just happy with dishing out the assist.
Did I really see that? Let's see it again, Rod.
Artest made a...
Grant with the inbound. Armstrong works it up court. He's 1 out of his last 3 from the arc. Stolen. He's all alone.
You've got to put the club on the ball when this guy's nearby. He'll snatch him before you know it.
Rebounded by Armstrong. Armstrong has the rock. He's 2 out of his last 6 from the floor. The Magic will take a timeout here.
Pick coming.
McGrady passes it.
Stand. Open in.
Launches from beyond the arc. He hits the front rim.
Tough matchup out there, and they're a little lucky that he didn't get that one to fall.
Hunter with the personal. That's his 3rd foul so far. Hunter with the personal. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. The Magic take their last timeout. Hill throws it in. O'Neal records his 4th takeaway. McGrady with the personal. That's his 1st foul of the game. He can't get the first. He sinks the second. Armstrong Armstrong heads up court. He's shooting 36% from the floor.
86 duck in. Target.
Armstrong launches from beyond the arc. Puts up a miss.
Armstrong just can't get it going, and once you get cold, it's hard to get that hot hand back.
Hunter with the personal. That will be foul number 5 on him. He can't get the first. He misses them both.
Oh, Bobby, you gotta like the way he ripped that one down.
Good position and tip by Miller.
Get him.
Armstrong has it. He has 9 points from the floor.
Watch the block.
And loads from deep, 3-point range. Can't stop the run.
Right now, this guy has to be asking himself what's wrong. He cannot connect on any of these shots, and he's just not contributing offensively like they need him to.
Miller now has 30 points this game. The Magic have the ball. They're shooting 28% from the arc. And that'll do it. Your final score for tonight's game, 53-41. That'll do it for this preseason game. Be sure to tune into SportsCenter to catch the latest news, scores, and highlights. Check your local listings for the correct time and channel. That's on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
This is Clark Dishman welcoming you to the ESPN Postgame Show. The Pacers come away with a big 12-point win over the Magic. They look to be in good form as they prepare for the regular season. The Pacers just made a determined effort tonight to only take high-percentage shots. The opposing team just couldn't pressure their shooters enough, and that proved to be the big difference tonight. Jermaine O'Neal finished the game with a total of 3 points and 4 steals. He's our ESPN Player of the Game. Terrific performance. Well, that will do it for now. Make sure to tune into ESPN during the regular season for all the game's highlights and insight. I'm Clark Dishman. We'll see you then.